So fourth density exists as a qualitative experience within the fourth dimension. So with the fourth dimension, you have dimensions of length, width, and height as 3, but then you also have dimensions of space and time. That is what makes up the fourth variable in the fourth dimension, space and time as 2 sides of the same coin. What you call fourth density is a qualitative experience that beings can enjoy and can embody when they are taking on a fourth dimensional experience. In the fourth density perspective, the border between physical reality and non-physical reality is much more thin. That linear time that you're used to in physical reality is blending with simultaneous non-linear time at the fourth density level. When a human being, fourth dimensional being, enters a very high state of meditation, just between being awake and being asleep, that sort of daydream state, they're occupying the fourth density perspective. It is that border between physical linear reality and non-physical simultaneous reality. Think of it as the border between the fourth and fifth dimension, and that border has a quality to it. That quality is the vantage point. That is the in-between state between wakefulness and sleep. This is where we encourage all of you to focus. When we talk about living lucidly, when we talk about being awake in the dream, we're talking about the fourth density perspective. That is the border between awake and asleep. It is where non-linear time and linear time begin to blend together. It's from this vantage point, you as a physical being can tune into other parallel realities. If you're in the third density perspective, you are limited to your viewpoint. You are limited to your sense of linearity and forward momentum. You're sort of caught between dualities, forward and backward, past and future, self and other. This is third density. When you go up to fourth density, when you're at that border point between fourth dimensional consciousness and fifth dimensional consciousness, this is when you begin to experience in a way that you can contain that psychic oneness that is the network of infinity that you're a part of. And you can tune into beings like myself. You can tune into higher beings, lower beings. You can tune into middle beings, other humans. You can experience that oneness and the connection and communication that that oneness network provides as a physical being from the fourth density perspective. Fifth density is correspondent to the fifth dimension, and it is total nonlinear consciousness, being completely outside of the linear space-time stream. So fifth dimensional consciousness is a big jump, and many people experience that during the out-of-body experience that occurs when people sometimes go through a trauma or when they have a brush with that portal of transformation that ultimately is the leaving of the physical body and the adorning of the spiritual body. So that near-death experience that many people have, that out-of-body experience many people have, that's fifth density, that's fifth dimensional. So that's a way you can understand these levels more practically, more directly.